Hey there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies. This video has zero advice in it, but it's 100% commiseration. It's about the elusive obvious. The elusive obvious. What is that? The elusive obvious is the thing, it's so, once you hear it, it makes so much sense. It's so clear and you can't find it. It's the thing that's on the tip of your tongue. It's the niche that as soon as you get it, oh my God. You know, I discovered years ago that no one's actually scared of their niche, but everyone's scared of niching. Because they're scared of the process. They think that the process of niching will ask them to let go of really important things to them. But they're not scared of their niche, because their niche is, once they get it, they relax. Oh my God, that's exactly what I want to do with my life, right? So we're not scared of our niche, but we are often scared of niching, because our niche itself, the role that we play in the community, is often the elusive obvious. It's so close that when we see it, we can't believe we hadn't seen it before. A funny example. Colleague of mine, Larissa Noonan, who was in my mentorship program, she does ancestral healing work, and when we talked, she had a sort of generic thing she was doing. I mean, as generic as ancestral healing work can be, but as we were speaking one day in the homework, these Google Docs we were sending back and forth, I said, hey, this thing about people who were recovering from fundamentalist childhoods, Christian fundamentalist childhoods. I said, was that your story? It was. I said, how would you feel if 80% of your clients were this? She said, that'd be amazing. I said, okay, let's have that be your niche. So she decided she was going to focus on that as a niche. And she went to her husband and said, oh, Tad and I were talking. I think this is going to be my niche. And her husband said, I shit you not, I could have told you that. Now let's just keep in mind one very important fact. They've been together for a decade, and he hadn't said shit. He hadn't said boo about that. Did he know, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, did he know that she was struggling with her niche? He did. I could have told you that. Oh man, I bet she could have smacked him. But you see what I'm saying? It's the elusive obvious. Once it was said, he was just like, oh, well, that's so obvious. Obvious then, but elusive in the process. The result is often obvious, but the process to get there is often entirely fugitive. So anyways, like I said, there's no advice, but there's a lot of commiseration. If you're looking for it, when it shows up, you won't believe how obvious it is. Until then, it'll probably be as elusive as hell. It'd be so slippery. It's like trying to grab a fish underwater with oily hands. It's just real hard to do. But once you get it, you'll remember this video. You'll say, he was right. That's really obvious. I literally can't believe I never thought of that before. My own website, my God. For years, people say, what do you do? My website was just tadhargrave.com. People say, what do you do? I said, I do marketing for hippies. And it was a joke. It was a throwaway line. I just always made people laugh, so I kept saying it. And one day I thought, I wonder if that URL is available. And it was. Somehow I was shocked that no one had taken the highly coveted property of marketingforhippies.com. And so I got it. And it was just the most obvious thing once I did it. One of my other colleagues, Zara Efanshia, her website's going to be up soon. Maybe by the time you watch this video, it's already up. Called femininebusinessmodel.com or femininebusinessmodels.com. I think it's both. And we spoke for a long time. She just kept saying that term, feminine business model, a feminine business model. And I said, what about that as a URL? It was so obvious once it came to me to suggest that to her. It was so obvious, and she loved it too. So I could give example after example of things. Oh, the one last one. Now, he hasn't completely gone with this direction, but it was a funny example. A colleague of mine, Graham Stones, in the UK, southern England. And he does physio work. He did a lot of work with yogis who'd injured themselves, and dancers as well. But he's at the bar having pints with a friend, and his friend said, sounds like you help broken yogis. And he told me that on the phone one day. I said, just get off the phone, book brokenyogi.com, get the Facebook. Maybe he'll do more with it in the time to come, but it's a killer name. And it was just so obvious, but elusive. He'd struggled with his niche for a long time. And then I think he changed it to Pain-Free Movement. I can't remember his new website. Anyways, check him out. He does amazing work. There you go. That's it for today. One of the elusive things on these YouTube things is, where's that subscribe button? Real easy. I'll solve it for you. It's really obvious. It's down below this video. It's over here. And if you click on it and then hit the bell icon, you'll get all my videos and notifications about them. And then what's my website? I understand, elusive, but marketingforhippies.com. There it is. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Grateful for your company. And if you have any questions, just please put them in the comments below. I do read them all. And if you have a question, let me know. It often does turn eventually into a video that I do. Thanks, everyone.